morning to all our distinguished dignitaries, valued partners, exhibitors, and delegates. A very warm welcome to each one of you to the second edition of Gujarat's premier technology showcase for stockbroking industry, ANMI Western Region StockTech Gujarat 2026. Let us now mark the beginning of this exciting journey with the ceremonial ribbon cutting. I would like to invite all our esteemed guests, Shri Shushant Gupta, Vice President and Regional Head, NSC, Shri Samir Patil, Chief Business Officer, NSDL, and Shri Nilesh Lodaya, Chief Business Officer, CDSL. Along with other distinguished leaders, Mr. Kamlesh Shroff, Mr. Mahesh Kumar, Mr. Mahesh Desai, along with senior MIS officer, ANMI officials, market participants, to kindly join us for this special moment. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome them with a big round of applause. Once again, a very warm welcome to all our distinguished dignitaries, valued partners, exhibitors, and delegates. Myself, Sheetal Shah, Secretary, ANMI Western Region, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the second edition of the ANMI Technology Show, StockTech Gujarat 2026. It is indeed a pleasure to have you all with us today at this prestigious gathering as we commence this remarkable occasion. We are honored to be joined by an esteemed panel of leaders who have made significant contribution to the growth and development of India's capital market ecosystem. May I now invite our esteemed guest, Shri Shushant Gupta, Shri Samir Patil, Shri Nilesh Lodaya, along with our leadership team, Mr. Kamlesh Shroff, Mr. Mahesh Kumar, and Mr. Mahesh Desai to kindly join us on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome them with a big round of applause. Let us now proceed to the lighting of the lamp ceremony, a timeless tradition that symbolizes knowledge, prosperity, wisdom, and the bright future that lies ahead. May I now invite our esteemed guest, Shri Shushant Gupta, Shri Samir Patil, Shri Nilesh Lodaya, along with ANMI leadership team, Mr. Kamlesh Shroff, Mr. Mahesh Kumar, and Mr. Mahesh Desai to kindly proceed with the lighting of the lamp ceremony. Thank you, sirs. Together, the presence and invaluable contributions marks the beginning of this exciting journey, celebrating innovation, collaboration, and progress within our industry. To begin the proceedings, it is my pleasure to welcome and invite Shri Mahesh Desai, convener, StockTech Gujarat 2026, to deliver the inaugural address. Mr. Desai beginning his journey in the capital markets in 1994 and brings with him over 3 decades of rich and diverse experience. Over the years, he has gained wide expertise across key areas including compliance, operations, investor awareness, and industry committees. He has actively contributed to the stockbroking fraternity through his involvement with various industry forums, including ANMI, the Industry Standard Forum, and CPAI. Currently, Mr. Desai is serving as a whole-time director at Sunidhi Securities. Ladies and gentlemen, Please join me in welcoming Shri Mahesh Desai for his inaugural address.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to welcome our esteemed dignitaries, Sri Sushant Gupta, Sri Samir Patil, Sri Nilesh Lodaya, Sri Kamlesh Shroff, and our Western Indian Chairman Mahesh Kumar, along with our distinguished guest, sponsor, exhibitor, and member of the broking fraternity, to the second edition of ANMI WIRC STOCKTECH Gujarat 2026. I am Mahesh Desai, Executive Committee member of Western Region ANMI and convener of STOCKTECH Gujarat 26. It is an honor to host India's premier technology exhibition dedicated to stockbrokers. StockTech is not an exhibition of technology, it is a platform to understand how technology is redefining the future of stockbroking. Today, technology is at the core of modern stockbroking. The technology landscape is evolving at an unprecedented pace. We are moving beyond traditional automation and rule-based system towards artificial intelligence, API, advanced analytics, cybersecurity, automation, and intelligent risk management. For the modern stockbroker, technology is no longer limited to the trading terminal. It is now touches the entire life cycle of a client and the entire operational ecosystem of a brokerage, from digital onboarding and eKYC to trading, risk management, surveillance, compliance, customer engagement, reporting, reconciliation, and back office operations. As a broker, it is essential for us to embrace these innovations to strengthen compliance, improve investor experience, enhance operational resilience, and drive sustainable growth. I encourage each one of you to engage with our exhibitor, interact with industry experts, and make the most today's knowledge sharing opportunities. Thank you for joining us, and I wish you all a productive and enriching StockTech Gujarat 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, Mahesh sir, for sharing your valuable insights and perspective with us. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to invite Shri Mahesh Kumar, Chairman, ANMI Western Region, to deliver welcome address. He is currently the Director of Abans Broking Service Limited and Abans Securities Private Limited, and serves as Director and CEO of Abans Finance Private Limited. With over 3 decades of experience in the banking and financial services industry, he has held several leadership roles across prominent financial institutions. Prior to joining the Abans Group, he was associated with ICICI Bank and IndusInd Bank, where he led the capital, commodity, and custody markets businesses, contributing significantly to the growth and development of these segments within the financial markets ecosystem. He is presently serving as the Chairman of ANMI Western Region. May I request Shri Mahesh Kumar to kindly come forward and deliver welcome address. Can we have a big round of applause from him?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a warm pleasure to invite all of you here. I see a lot of people from the broking fraternity here. Thank you for all coming here. I think as the day progresses, this entire hall will be filled up. Let's wait for that and enjoy this entire session. Once again, a very warm welcome to all of you to ANMI Stock Gujarat 2026. A very warm welcome to all the dignitaries on the dais, Mr. Samir Patil, Mr. Sushant Gupta, Mr. Nilesh Lodaya, and Mr. Kamlesh Shroff. Thank you for your presence here. Mr. Mahesh Desai obviously has been leading from the front, taking the entire charge of setting up this whole thing. Thank you, Mahesh Desai. When we look at the evolution of stockbroking, one thing is very clear. The future of our industry will be defined by technology. The question today is of no longer whether brokers should adopt technology. The question is how intelligently and responsibly we can use it to transform our business. We are witnessing rapid developments in AI, agentic AI, cloud computing, APIs, automation, data analytics, and cybersecurity. These technologies are changing the way brokers onboard clients, execute trades, manage risk, meet compliance requirements, interact with investors, and run their day-to-day operations. But technology by itself is not the answer. The real value comes when technology, people, processes, and regulatory discipline work together. That is the purpose of StockTech Gujarat 2026 to bring the technology ecosystem and the broking community together, exchange ideas, discover solutions, and collectively shape the future of industry. I encourage all our members to make full use of this platform, engage with the exhibitors and experts, and explore technologies that can create real value for your businesses and investors. The future of stockbroking is being built today, and technology will be at the heart of that future. Thank you, and I wish you all a productive, insightful, and successful StockTech Gujarat 2026. Thank you once again to all of you.
Thank you, Mahesh sir, for bringing your valuable leadership perspective and sharing your insight with us. We are now pleased to welcome Shri Kamlesh Shroff, National President, ANMI. Mr. Shroff is a first-generation entrepreneur and the founder and managing director of the Omniscan Securities, bringing with him over 4 decades of rich experience across trading, investing, broking, and financial advisory services. He has been actively contributing to the evolving of India's capital markets, having served on multiple committees of leading exchange associations and stock exchanges. He has also served as a past chairman, ANMI Western Region, and is currently the national president of ANMI. Mr. Shroff is a familiar and respected voice in the financial media. His market insights and house views have been featured on leading platforms such as CNBC, CNBC Awaaz, NDTV Profit, Zee Business, and ET Now Swadesh, along with coverage in the Times of India, Midday, and other prominent publications. Beyond capital markets, he also serves as a director at Prism Healing Institute, reflecting his interest in holistic wellness and alternative healing. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Shri Kamlesh Shroff and inviting him to share his presidential thoughts with us.
Thanks, Sheetal. Good morning, everyone. There was a time when technology was behind the stock market. Today, technology is the stock market. And as this journey is really what we see today, the StockTech Gujarat 2026. Before I continue, let me congratulate Mahesh Kumar, President, Chairman of our WR region, Mahesh Desai, convener of StockTech, entire WR team for putting this show up. And it is a pleasure to be here with Shri Nilesh Lodaya, CBO, CDSL, Shri Samir Patil, CBO, NSDL, and Shri Sushant Gupta, VP and Regional Head, NSC. Now let me take you back to where we started our journey from. There was a time when we were trading on floors and we had physical markets and we had physical share certificates and complete manual process. Then the technology arrived. The screen-based trading, dematerialization, online application, mobile trading, and finally algorithms actually came into the system. Today the story is very different. Technology is no longer behind the market. Technology is the market. Just think about one number. Exchange technology actually handles up to 10 crores of orders per second with the response time which is measured in nanoseconds. That is the scale our markets today are. But the journey does not stop here. Technology is now changing business models, not just the business processes. As rightly said, AIs, APIs, automation, and data can help us reduce the complexity, strengthen risk controls, improve investor experience, and create new business opportunities. And that is why the importance of StockTech is. It is where technology meets business of stockbroking. To our technology partners, don't just show us what your technology can do, show us the business value. And to our members, don't ask only what can this technology do, ask what can I do for my business and for my investor. There is, however, one part of the story that can never be compromised, and that is cybersecurity. The faster and more digital our markets become, the more important the security becomes. Because speed creates opportunities, security creates trust, and trust is the foundation of our market. We are also seeing technology being used beyond trading for investor protection and awareness, from ASBA and digital payment validation to AI-driven initiatives such as Sarvam. Technology is helping make markets safer, investor awareness more accessible. Technology is becoming for everyone. And so, what is the next chapter? As ANMI, I believe our members should not simply adapt to the technology, we should lead it. And my challenge to everyone here today is simple. Don't walk out of the stock tech with just brochures in your hand. Walk out with one idea. One idea that you can take back and implement. Because the future will not belong to those who adopt technology fastest, but it will adopt to those who will use it smartest. Our industry has been at the forefront of technology for decades. Let us remain there for the next decade. And let me end from where I began. Technology has moved from being behind the market to powering the market to becoming the market. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful thoughts and valuable perspective. I am delighted to invite Shri Nilesh Lodaya, Chief Business Officer, CDSL, to share his thoughts with us. Mr. Nilesh Lodaya currently serves as a Chief Business Officer and a Head of New Projects at Central Depository Services India Limited, CDSL. He has wide experience in financial services industry across various functions like business development, product management, operations, and controls. With his forward-thinking approach, he continues to drive innovation and raise the standards of excellence in the Indian capital markets. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a very warm welcome to Shri Nilesh Lodaya.
Honorable office bearers of ANMI, Mr. Kamlesh Shroff, Mr. Mahesh Desai, Mr. Mahesh Kumar, Western region team sitting in the audience from ANMI, my colleagues from MI fraternity on the dais as well as in the audience, my friends from broker fraternity and people from technology service provider firms. Very good morning to all of you. It's a pleasure to be in Gujarat, the state that has contributed immensely to India's capital markets. But I would like to begin with a saying in Gujarati with Mr. Kamlesh Shroff's Mahesh Kumar's permission. And it's an old saying, maybe the old timers may have heard it, and it would be interesting for the people who are relatively younger. So the saying is, "Jarnari ma jor na hoye, to suyani su kare." So Suyani is basically midwife or the daiji, and Jarnari is the mother that is giving birth to the child. So the saying goes like, "Jarnari ma jor na hoye, to Suyani su kare." Right? So this saying conveys a simple truth. If the source itself is not strong, there is only so much that supporting system can do. In context of broking, competitive pricing is important. A responsive service desk is important. An intuitive website and well-designed mobile applications are important. But the real strength of a broker's proposition ultimately rests on something more fundamental, the technology that supports the core product. Technology is no longer merely an enabler of the securities market. Technology is the market infrastructure, a point that Kamlesh ji also emphasized. And for those of us, all of us, who are from part of that infrastructure, these are, the technology must satisfy these four, demanding tests, and what are those four? One is, first, it must be reliable and robust. Markets do not give us luxury of unscheduled system downtime. Second is that technology must be scalable. A platform must be designed not only for an ordinary trading day, but also for an exceptional IPO, for an unexpected market movement, or a sudden surge in investor activity. Third is technology must be continuously evolving. In a market as dynamic as India, yesterday's functionality can quickly become tomorrow's limitation. And fourth, technology must be secure. I cannot overemphasize this point because cybersecurity today is not an IT department issue, it is an institutional responsibility. If we were to go and check with the heads of top 25 financial institutions in the world, the banks, I think each one of their CEOs would say that their biggest risk or the biggest issue on which they lose sleep is cybersecurity. And this has become even more important with the arrival of advanced artificial intelligence. AI can help us quickly detect anomalies, it can automate processes, it can improve our service, but the same speed and intelligence of AI can also be used to detect vulnerabilities. SEBI's recent focus on AI-related cybersecurity risks makes one point very clear. Innovation and security can no longer travel on separate tracks. They must be designed together. That is why I believe that the relationship between a depository and depository participant should not be viewed simply as a relationship between an MII and an intermediary. It is a partnership in which we jointly serve investor and jointly protect the integrity of the market. Over more than 27 years, CDSL's technology architecture has supported the expansion of securities market participation across the country. Today, CDSL services almost 19 crore accounts through a network of more than 585 depository participants. These numbers are significant, but the real importance lies in what they represent. Millions of citizens gaining formal, secure, and digital access to financial assets. But scale should never become a reason for self-congratulation. Scale is a reason for greater humility because the larger the infrastructure becomes, the greater the responsibility. For CDSL, therefore, scale must be accompanied by two key things: resilience and simplicity. Resilience means building systems that can handle volume and volatility without compromising reliability. For example, as many of you would know already, we have migrated our APIs to version 2.0, which are much faster with ability to handle even larger volumes. And second is simplicity. And simplicity means many things. It means reducing manual intervention. It means enhancement shaped through structured feedback from depository participants and technology vendors. It means technology architecture that requires minimal hardware requirement at DP's end. It means highly reduced end-of-day processing timelines. And it also means transparent and cost-effective pricing. As a market infrastructure institution, CDSL has dual responsibility. We must be responsible to our DPs as our partners, but at the same time, we must uphold regulatory discipline, market integrity, and investor protection. Occasionally, these two responsibilities may appear to pull in different directions, but in reality, they reinforce each other. They are actually complementary. Our commitment at CDSL is therefore straightforward: to continue investing in resilient infrastructure, to deepen API-based collaboration, to listen closely to depository participants and technology partners, and to make depository services increasingly, as our logo says, convenient, dependable, and secure. But the next stage of India's capital market growth cannot be delivered by any one institution. We will require brokers, depositories, exchanges, clearing corporations, technology vendors, regulators, all of them to work together, not merely to process a growing number of transactions, but to build an ecosystem that is capable of earning and retaining investor trust at a much larger scale. So, Let us build technology that does not merely perform the conditions that are normal but remains dependable when conditions are demanding. Let us design systems in which compliance is not an additional burden but is embedded into the process. And let us ensure that India's capital market become larger and more technologically sophisticated. Not only they become this, but they also become more secure, inclusive, and worthy of confidence placed on all of us. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for sharing the depository perspective and your valuable insights on its important role and impact on the capital markets. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my privilege to invite Shri Samir Patil, Chief Business Officer, NSDL. Mr. Patil is a distinguished business leader with over 27 years of experience across India's capital markets, commodity exchanges, and market infrastructure institution. He is widely recognized for translating strategic intent into scalable outcomes and for building high-growth, trust-led institutions within complex and tightly regulated market environments. He has a verifiable track record of creating exponential business growth, pioneering product innovation, optimizing revenue models, building new business streams, and converting long-term strategies into commercially successful products and platforms. He is also served as a shareholder director on India's first international exchange on GIFT City IFSC. He was integral part of task force set up by MOF for the development of GIFT City IFSC. Very recently, he has been awarded as the Asia-Pacific Best Business Leader of the Year in Capital Markets. Can we have a round of applause? He is also a co-chair of Ashokam on capital markets. His visionary leadership continues to inspire innovation and drive excellence across Indian capital market. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a very warm welcome to Shri Samir Patil sir.
Good morning. Good morning to all. Thanks, Sheetal, for that kind and generous introduction. Respected dignitaries on the dais, Shri Kamlesh Shroff ji, Shri Mahesh Desai ji, Shri Mahesh Kumar ji, my fellow colleagues on the dais, Shri Sushant ji, Shri Nilesh ji, off the dais, the entire broker fraternity, technology companies, front office, back office, ladies and gentlemen. Kemcho. This is the beauty of Ahmedabad and Gujarat. Always majama, and that is how life should be. After a very, very tedious 5 days of work, and on early morning on Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning, it is very, very pleasant to see all you smiling and attending this session. It is my pleasure to be here at the StockTech Gujarat 2026 organized by ANMI WIRC and to interact with the stockbroking, fintech and technology community. Gujarat, a state, the state of India, has played a very, very integral part in the development of the capital markets in India. I would like to ask one simple question. हिंदी में पूछूंगा सर, आईपीओ आता है, भाव कहाँ खुलता है? Gujarat. So it is a very, very important state, and this is the right state and a city to host and organize the StockTech event today. And my best wishes to the entire ANMI team. I take some clues from my earlier speakers. Mr. Kamlesh Shroff said during his speech that there is a takeaway, and when you walk out of the hall today, you should have some takeaways. So let me dwell upon it and give you some takeaways. There are many things that we do at NSDL. NSDL is one of the largest depository in India, the oldest as well. We are completing 30 years this year. More than 540 lakh crores as assets under custody. Majority, almost 87% market share. as far as custody is, assets under custody is concerned. 99.99% presence across the PIN codes in India. 99.99% FPI market share. The reason that I'm discussing today this and making you realize is because it has played a very, very important role as far as the development of the Indian capital markets is concerned, NSDL. Shri Kamleji discussed how technology has transformed the entire capital markets. So NSDL also plays a very, very important role of transforming share trading, that is paper trading, from paperless trading. And today, when we sit in our living rooms, relaxed on a Saturday, knowing that there is someone who's taking care of our assets, of our values, of our shares, seamlessly and very, very securely. So that is how the depositories have developed in India, and thanks to the depositories for you today sitting here smiling. Thanks, because they are working day in and day out for the security of your valuable assets lying under the custody. 150 years of the existence of the stock market. Shri Shroff also mentioned how the markets have transformed from ring trading today to technology-based trading. Thanks to the technology, it has reached the length and breadth of the country. People sitting a remote place in Gujarat, say Mehsana or Unja, anywhere today, they can on their wrist, in their hands, and a mobile phone in their hands, on the palm top or the mobile phone, they can trade seamlessly on the stock exchanges thanks to the technology. Technology has been the key enabler to take the stock markets to the length and breadth of the country. 150 years, it took 145 years in India to reach 5 crore investors. 145 years to reach India to the number that is 5 crore investors in India in the capital markets. Till 2020. From 2020 today, 2026, in 6 years, the number is close to 25 crores investors. What has happened? Is it a miracle? No. Thanks to technology. Technology has been the key enabler here. And through technology, account opening in India has become very, very simple, seamless, secure, and safe. And that has again taken the account opening process from days to a fraction of seconds now, fraction of minutes to open an account, open a demat account in India. And thanks to technology, technology is playing a very, very important role here. From 5 crore investors in 2020 to close to 25 crores investors today in 2026. So around 20 crore investors have opened demat accounts in the last 6 years. Thanks again to the technology, and thanks again for all the associations for creating the awareness across India. So, given this opportunity, I would like to say, before concluding, that for the development of the stock markets, for the development of the youth, for the development of the women or women empowerment today, and I would like to say, NSDL has gone ahead and introduced 3 major plans. One is the UA plan, which enables all the youth in India who are below the age of 24 and below get a settlement fee holiday for the next 3 years. So any youth below the age of 24 years opens an account with NSDL, enjoys a settlement fee holiday for the next 3 years. Second, the women empowerment. NSDL recently, the 1st of April 2026, has introduced the women plan, which means any women opening an incremental demat account, irrespective of how many demat accounts she opens, enjoys a settlement fee holiday for the next year. And this is a major development that has happened on the NSDL in the last couple of years, just to strengthen, to enable, and to strengthen the capital markets in India. The youth play a very important role. The women play an important role. Around 3 crore demat accounts are opened in a year, out of which 1 crore 20 lakh comprise of the youth and women. That means 40% of the demat accounts that are opened in India are the women and UA. And NSDL has gone ahead and taken, waived off the settlement fees for this segment, and we are proud to announce it here today. Third most important thing is, the plan is that NSDL has gone ahead and waived off all the charges for mutual fund redemption. So any conversion of mutual fund or redemption of mutual funds, all the charges are waived off on NSDL. So these are the three most important plans or the innovations that NSDL has done in the recent past. And I would be very, very glad to, I was very glad to announce it here today. My colleagues are here in the NSDL stall. They will throw some more light on it, and you can always fetch some ideas over there and get the insight over there. Most important, today NSDL has also played a very important part as far as the technologies are concerned. There are a lot of innovations, but just to give a glimpse of it, very recently NSDL has launched an API marketplace wherein there are 56 new APIs have been released. I'll just share one API which is very, very important. There is a lot of human involvement as far as the morning BOD to end of the EOD is concerned. A lot of manual interventions required. NSDL has gone ahead and launched the export API, which will enable all your worries and technologically, seamlessly, automatically your BOD to UOD is taken care of with zero manual intervention. So please, I request all our DP participants to please use this, make the optimum use of this. The mantra at NSDL is, you do the business and let's rest everything, let us take care of it. With this, I would like to conclude with what I had to say, and I thank you all for joining here today with this August gathering, and I thank the organizers, ANMI Western Region, the entire ANMI team. We've also seen participation from Delhi as well. Welcome here, and that shows the interest that this event is having across India. Thank you very much, and lovely to be a part of this August gathering. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable perspective on depository ecosystem and its impact on capital markets. Now I'm delighted to invite Shri Sushant Gupta, Vice President and Regional Head, NSE. Shri Sushant Gupta is a seasoned financial market professional with over 20 years of experience in the financial services and capital markets industry. He currently serves as Vice President and Regional Head at NSE with wide experience across financial markets ecosystem. He has worked closely with market participants and industry stakeholders, developing a strong understanding of market operations, financial products, and the evolving role of technology in capital markets. In his current leadership role at NSE, he focuses on regional business development and engagement with market participants, contributing to the growth and adoption of innovative market products and technologies. Mr. Sushant brings to the table over 2 decades of industry expertise and a deep understanding of the changing financial markets landscape. His leadership and vision continues to play a significant role in shaping innovation and excellence in the Indian capital market ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving warm welcome to Shri Sushant Gupta to share his insights with us.
Thank you, Sheetal, for giving such a lovely introduction about myself. Good morning, everyone. Kem Cho Gujarat. मैं थोड़ा हिंदी और इंग्लिश में बात करूंगा, गुजराती मुझे आती नहीं है, तो इतना ही आता है बस, केम छो गुजरात. तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है. आई नो इट्स अ वेरी टफ टू कम ऑन सैटरडे मॉर्निंग, एंड because after 5 days of intense work which starts at 7:30, 8 o'clock and lasts till 6:30 in the evening, it's very tough, but I am very, very delighted and happy to see such a decent turnout and to meet you all early in the morning and have breakfast with you. So thank you very much, and good morning once again to each one of you. Okay. I would like to thank ANMI WIRC entire team, Mahesh Desai ji, Mahesh Kumar ji, and ANMI President Kamlesh Shroff ji, to organize such a beautiful event. And this is the successful second edition of StockTech, which is happening in Gujarat. And after seeing the successful and the participation which we have seen in first edition of Gujarat, we thought that we will do it every year, I think. So I think that's our decision to organize it every year works out very well, and I'm delighted to see the number of participants keep on increasing every day. And I also like to thank my MII senior colleagues, Samir Patil ji and Nilesh ji. It's my privilege to share the dais with all of them. And, we believe at NSC that technology एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो आप अगर अडॉप्ट करोगे तो बहुत अच्छा है, और नहीं करोगे तो काम नहीं चलने वाला है. Correct? I remember I came from a banking background, so I remember banks में जब reconciliation होता था तो हाथ से होता था. All of you are talking about, trading होती थी rings में, which I have never seen, but I have seen the bank reconciliation happens through, manually. So imagine today, when we transact on any exchange, the financial transaction happens at the banking end, right? And we don't look at it how it happens. And when I came in this part of the world, it makes me more, feel humbled as to how more transactions on a per day basis, got processed in, exchanges. 10 crores, which Kamlesh ji mentioned, transaction is a mind-boggling number. And I was telling Kamlesh ji that on days like when there was a war between India and Pakistan, that number stretched up to 30 crores transactions per day. So imagine we have a system which is already tested live 3 times of the load capacity. So please, you don't worry, in terms of putting the trades, in terms of putting the transactions on the system is well adopted, well capitalized, and capacitized in terms of handling the 3 times or the 4 times of the volume which is currently happening. So, it gives a sense of pride to all of us, because it would not have been possible without your support, without your feedback as to how we can improve on the system. And also it gives a sense of responsibility, because जब आप एक इतना बड़ा exchange run कर रहे होते हो, तो आपको बहुत सारे parameters, बहुत सारे risk factors, because technology अपने साथ एक बहुत important risk लेके आती है, which is a cyber risk, which we don't realize. And I'm sure large brokers ने already face किया होगा कि how cyber attacks happens, and it's keep happening every day. Okay? I don't have the exact numbers, but it's a very mind-boggling number as to how many cyber attacks happens on NSC every day just to enter into the system. And imagine if we don't have a system which is upgraded real time, what mess or what havoc can it created in an entire financial ecosystem. So technology plays a very, very critical and a very important role to ensure that the trade happens seamlessly. And we believe that the innovators who have come here and put their stalls here will come out and will discuss, collaborate with Exchange, and we are open to collaborate with them, hear them, listen their feedbacks, and keep developing our platform. Okay? And because of that platform, what we are doing is that we are increasing the number of products, which we can offer to our members. So recently we have launched a product called Electronic Gold Receipt. Now that is why we are keep coming up with the new products, is because we use the same technology, we use the same platform, and that platform is robust enough to leverage. So what it means for members is that if you also create a system or a platform which is secure and which is trustworthy, it can help you to put more products on the platform and increase your income. So it's a one-time investment in your platform and you keep upgrading it every time, but it will act as a platform, it will act as a funnel so that you can keep introducing new products and it will keep growing your business. So if you think long term, 5 years, 10 years horizon, that investment of yours today and be technologically savvy, it will help you in the future to grow your business. And if you grow, you know exchange will also grow and the entire financial ecosystem grows, right? So because of that platform, what we are trying to do is introducing new products. Like as I mentioned, we have recently introduced electronic gold receipt. You may get the more details about the product, how you can, trade in this product, what this product brings the benefit. You can visit our stall. What we are also looking at it is a commodity as a segment. Okay, we use the same platform which we use it for equity. So in terms of volume handling capacity, in terms of rejections, in terms of other nuances, you will not face anything as you are not facing in the equity segment. So I would urge that you should look at it, all the products which exchange is planning to come out with or focusing on to ensure that you also remain securely intact, which will ensure that the entire ecosystem remains financially secure, and plus we should not have a major threat from any of the cyber attacks or in terms of any other attack which we can see. Secondly, what technology will help you also is to improve your onboarding experience. Because when you acquire a new client or a new customer, the first experience is how quickly you onboard. Okay? So that's where you can also adopt the technology in having the online KYC, in removing the hurdles, and also at the same time you ensure that the system remains secure. So I hope and I believe truly that by the end of StockTech second edition in Gujarat, we would have some ideas or we would have some innovative discussions and ideas which we can take it forward from here on and help each other to create more secure and a more robust financial ecosystem. So I congratulate once again all of you and thank you once again for coming, and gracing the occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for bringing in exchange leadership perspective and gracing us with your valuable insights. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to honor and acknowledge our esteemed dignitaries who have graciously accepted our invitation and joined us for this special occasion. May I request Mr. Mahesh Kumar and Mr. Mahesh Desai and Mr. Kamlesh Shroff to come forward and present a token of appreciation to Shri Sushant Gupta, Vice President and Regional Head, NSA. Can we have a big round of applause? May I now request Mr. Milan Parikh, Mr. Amar Parikh, Mr. Sudhir Agarwal to come forward and present a token of appreciation to Shri Samir Patil, Chief Business Officer, NSDL. Can we have a big round of applause, please? Let's the clap going. Thank you, sirs. May I now request Mr. Agam Mehta, Mr. Anil Shah, and Mr. Hemant Kakkar to come forward and present a token of appreciation to Shri Nilesh Lodaya, Chief Business Officer, CDSL. Can we have a big round of applause, please? Thank you, sirs. May I now request Mr. Mahesh Kumar and Mr. Mahesh Desai to come forward and present a token of appreciation to Shri Kamlesh Shroff, President, ANMI. Can we have a big round of applause, please? Thank you, sirs. May I now request Mr. Milan Parekh and Mr. Agam Mehta to come forward and present a token of appreciation to Shri Mahesh Kumar, Chairman, ANMI Western Region. Can we have a big round of applause, please? Can we have a round of applause, please? Thank you, sirs. May I now request Mr. Hemant Kakkar, sir, and Mr. Mahesh Kumar to come forward and present a token of appreciation to Shri Mahesh Desai, Convener, ANMI Western Region, STOCKTECH Gujarat 2026. Can we have a big round of applause, please? May I now request Shri Agam Mehta to join us on the stage, and I request Mr. Milan Parekh and Mr. Mahesh Kumar to come forward and present a token of appreciation to Shri Agam Mehta, Vice Chairman, ANMI Western Region. Can we have a big round of applause for them, please? Thank you, sirs. May I now request Mr. Mahesh Kumar and Mr. Agam Mehta to come forward and present a token of appreciation to Shri Sudhir Agarwal, Alternate President, ANMI National Council. Can we have a big round of applause for them, please? I request Mr. Sandeep Shetty, sir, to please join us on the stage for the felicitation, please. Thank you, sirs. May I now request Mr. Amar Parekh and Mr. Mahesh Kumar to present token of appreciation to Shri Hemant Kakkar, former Director of ANMI National Council and currently serving as Special Invitee HR Finance and Investment at the Board of Director ANMI National Council. Can we have a big round of applause for them, please? Thank you, sirs. I request Shri Sandeep Sethi, sir, to join us on the stage for the felicitation. And may I request Mr. Hiren Thakkar and Mr. Nainish Wadiwala, sir, to present a token of appreciation to Shri Sandeep Sethi, Chairman, ANMI North Region, Can we have a big round of applause for them, please? Thank you, sirs. Once again, let's have a big round of applause for all our industry leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, as we now conclude this enriching inaugural session, it is now time to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed to making this event possible. To do the honors, I am delighted to invite Mr. Agam Mehta, Vice Chairman, ANMI Western Region. He is seasoned professional with over 13 years of experience in the stockbroking industry. He serves as Managing Director, CEO of Pure Broking Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Agam Mehta.
Good morning, everyone. As we come to close the ANMI Western Region Gujarat StockTech Event 2026, it is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks. Thank you to all guests for being here. Especially thanks to Sushant Bhai Gupta, Sri Samir Bhai Patil, Sri Nilesh Bhai Lodhaya, Sri Kamlesh Bhai Shroff for gracing this occasion. A big thanks to our sponsor NSE, NSDL, CDSL, Prudent Corporate Advisory and Jainam Broking, and all our exhibitor. Thank you so much. I had also liked to thank Western Region Chairman Mahesh Kumar, our convener Mahesh Bhai Desai, ANMI Western Region Secretariat team, and our event partner Team Creation. Your hard work behind the scene made today possible. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Agam Bhai, for delivering a vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, before we conclude, I would like to draw your attention to the special session scheduled at 11 o'clock, exploring new avenues with NSE, commodities, short tenure, SLBM, closing auction session, and more. We sincerely request all of you to kindly join us for this special session and make the most of this opportunity to gain valuable knowledge and insights. So please do stay with us and be a part of this session. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again to join us for this memorable inaugural session. With this, we conclude the inaugural session. Thank you very much, everyone. gentlemen, a very warm welcome once again to ANMI Western Region STOCKTECH Gujarat 2026. We have specially curated an insightful session for you to explore new opportunities with NSE, commodities, short tenure SLBM, closing auction session and more. We are delighted to have with us Shri Nainesh Javeri, Chief Manager, National Stock Exchange, who will be addressing our participants and sharing valuable insights on the emerging opportunities and developments across these important market segments. Mr. Nainesh Javeri is a capital market professional with 17 years of experience in the financial market industry. He has been associated with NSE since 2019 and currently serves as Chief Manager. During his career, Nainesh has gained broader exposure to the functioning of capital markets and the evolving dynamics of the financial services industry. His experience at NSE has enabled him to work closely with various stakeholders and gain valuable insights into market developments, participant needs, and emerging opportunities. With a strong foundation in capital markets and several years of experience at NSE, Shri Nainesh Javeri brings a practical industry perspectives and an informed understanding of the ever-evolving financial market landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a big round of applause as we warmly welcome Shri Nainesh Javeri to address us.
Thank you so much. Very good morning to each one of you who are present here. So, first of all, to begin with, I would like to thank ANMI for organizing this event, bringing us all together on this platform. The subject or the topic that I'm going to discuss today is exploring new avenues that NSE has to offer. तो अब exploring new avenues that NSE has to offer का objective ये है, one, मैं आपको product level के ऊपर बताऊँ कि NSE ने क्या किया है, क्या करने वाला है. Number two, system enhancements हमने क्या किए हैं और हम क्या करने वाले हैं for the ease of doing your business. Number three, technologically हम लोग क्या किए हैं और क्या करने वाले हैं so that आप उसके लिए ready हो, which can definitely optimize your overall operations. तो objective मैंने बहुत सटीक से आपको बता दिए हैं कि there are three objectives. Now, obviously, मैं business का बंदा हूँ तो मैं business की बात पहले करूँगा, right? तो National Stock Exchange over a period of time, आप सबको पता है कि equities, equity derivatives side के ऊपर काफ़ी prominent name market में है और definitely हम उसके ऊपर तो काम कर ही रहे हैं. लेकिन apart from equity and equity derivatives, हम लोग commodities में venture out किए हैं. इंटरेस्ट रेट डेरिवेटिव्स को हम लोग हमारे लेवल पे रिवाइवल के लिए मेहनत कर रहे हैं. डेट मार्केट्स को डेवलप करने के लिए हमारा फोकस काफ़ी अच्छे तरह से हम लोग कर रहे हैं अभी यहाँ पे. सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम इक्विटीज़, मार्केट की आज जो रिक्वायरमेंट है डाइवर्सिफिकेशन, जो हम नॉर्मली हमारे इन्वेस्टर्स को समझाते हैं, मेंबर लेवल के ऊपर भी इट इज़ एडवाइज कि हम अलग अलग न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स में डाइवर्सिफाई अपने आप को करें. ठीक है. One of the risk factors that the market always has is obviously yes, regulatory risk is always going to be there. तो yes, नए products, नए opportunities को market में grab करना, यही equity markets या commodity markets या derivative market हमको सिखा रहा है. Opportunities को grab करो timely. So, भैया नए प्रोडक्ट्स में हमारा जो सबसे पहला एक न्यू प्रोडक्ट हमने अभी लॉन्च किया है, दैट इज निफ्टी इंडिया एफपीआई 150. ये एक इक्विटी डेरिवेटिव प्रोडक्ट है जो मार्केट के 150 स्टॉक के कंस्टिट्यूएंट्स को कवर कर रहा है ये इंडेक्स, और उसके ऊपर हमने एक डेरिवेटिव कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स लॉन्च किए हैं बोथ फ्यूचर्स एंड ऑप्शंस में. अगर हमारे पास अभी जो इंडेक्स डेरिवेटिव कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है निफ्टी, तो उस पर 50 कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स थे. Bank Nifty had about 14 constituents. Then you have Nifty Next 50 जिसके another 50 constituents थे. And now Nifty Mid Cap Select जिसके 25 constituents हैं. ये एक comprehensive index derivative है जिसके अंदर हमारे पास total 150 constituents रहेंगे. और ये सारे के सारे 150 स्टॉक आपके FNO approved stocks है. 150, the entire basket of the suit is part of your derivative basket. अब ये इंडेक्स FPI 150 जो है, ठीक है, ये क्या किस ऑब्जेक्टिव से बनाए? सो मार्केट में ऐसे कौन से स्टॉक्स है जहां पर FPI का इन्वेस्टमेंट का जो बैरियर है, जो टॉप लाइन है, वो अभी तक हिट नहीं हुआ है, जहां पर इन्वेस्टिबल फ्लोट अभी बचा हुआ है, वो पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक को इस पर्टिकुलर बास्केट में इन्वॉल्व किया गया है. आई रिपीट, FPI का इन्वेस्टमेंट बैरियर जिस भी स्टॉक में अभी तक हिट नहीं हुआ है, उस स्टॉक को इस बास्केट के अंदर जगह मिली है. तो ये पूरा इंडेक्स ऐसे स्टॉक से भरा पड़ा है जहां पर फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट्स आने की पॉसिबिलिटी अभी ज्यादा है. ठीक है, अगर आप ये पर्टिकुलर अंडरस्टैंडिंग से अगर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स या अपना ट्रेडिंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज ढूंढ रहे हो तो दिस कैन बी अ बेटर ऑप्शन. इसका निफ्टी के साथ कोरिलेशन इज अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 98% विद अ बेटा ऑफ 1.03. तो यस, अगर आप पेड स्ट्रेटेजीज या कुछ सोचते हो, करते हो, अगेन दिस कैन बी अ हैंडी टूल. इसका वॉलेटिलिटी इज समवेयर क्लोज टू 13.5 फॉर लास्ट 1 year, which is higher than Nifty, a bit higher than Nifty, but very low than your bank Nifty, right? तो bank Nifty का generally volatility runs around 17 odd percentage. इसका about 13.5% के इसके आसपास आता है. So this is a newly launched index on 12th of August. आप इसको definitely explore कर सकते हो आगे जाके. इसके डेटा आपको NSE इंडाइसिस के वेबसाइट से मिल जाएगा कि लास्ट 3 years, बिकॉज इसका जो बेस ईयर है दैट वाज 2022, राइट? तो आज के तारीख में इसकी वैल्यू इज समवेयर क्लोज टू 1550 विद 1100 का लॉट. दिस बिकम्स एन अट्रैक्टिव न्यू इंस्ट्रूमेंट जहां पर आप अपने ट्रेडिंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हो. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, बिकॉज लास्ट ईयर पूरा कमोडिटीज का मार्केट रहा है जो बुलियन से शुरू हुआ, फॉलोड बाय क्रूड एंड नेचुरल गैस, राइट? तो ऑब्वियसली बुलियंस पर्सपेक्टिव से जो वैल्यू गोल्ड की पहले अबाउट 85-90,000 पर 10 ग्राम्स थी, इट हैज शॉट अप टू ऑलमोस्ट अबाउट 1,50,000 नाउ पर 10 ग्राम्स. तो जो बड़े कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स है वो रिटेल इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए बहुत एक रिस्की एलिमेंट हो गया, उसको उसकी वैल्यू बहुत ज़्यादा हो गई थी, राइट? अ डेरिवेटिव कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इन कमोडिटी with an objective or underlining of 10 gram gold, NSE ने भी लॉन्च कर दिया है, which is actively trading at this point of time. Again, it is a deliverable contract, futures. तो आपको NSE accredited जो refiners हैं, उनके गोल्ड बार्स आपको इसके अंदर मिल जाते हैं. Another milestone product that we have launched are the dated Brent crude product. अब हम सब जब क्रूड की बात कर रहे हैं ना, यहाँ पे आज को मार्केट में ट्रेड होता है, इंडिया में जो सबसे ज़्यादा ट्रेड हो रहा है क्या, तो दैट इज मोर और लेस WTI क्रूड की हम बात करते हैं. NSE के प्लेटफॉर्म पे भी WTI क्रूड ही अभी ज़्यादातर ट्रेड हो रहा है, ठीक है? लेकिन क्या किसी को पता है कि इंडिया में जो क्रूड इंपोर्ट हो रहा है, ठीक है, या वर्ल्ड वाइड जो सबसे ज़्यादा क्रूड यूज होता है, ठीक है, उसका 65% मार्केट शेयर जो है वो टेक्निकली ब्रेंट की तरफ आ रहा है, ठीक है? सो ब्रेंट क्रूड के अंदर भी फॉरवर्ड प्राइसिंग को लेके एक पर्टिकुलर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जो हमने लॉन्च किया है, दैट इज अपना ब्रेंट प्लेटेड वाला कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, ठीक है? सो अगेन दिस इज अ न्यू कॉन्ट्रैक्ट विच हैज बीन लॉन्च्ड ऑन द NSE प्लेटफॉर्म, विच डेफिनेटली वी कैन एक्सप्लोर इन द फ्यूचर. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, जब एक्चुअल पार्टिसिपेंट्स आएंगे इंडिया के जो हैं, जो क्रूड इंपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, रिफाइन करके मार्केट में बेचते हैं, फॉर देम दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ बेंचमार्क प्रोडक्ट, बिकॉज जो एक्चुअल में वो इंपोर्ट कर रहे हैं उसी के ऊपर अपना पोजीशन यहाँ पे हेज कर सकते हैं. तो अगेन दिस इज अ फ्यूचरिस्टिक एवेन्यू जो मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ कि आज आप WTI क्रूड कर रहे हो, अच्छी बात, आगे जाके किस में ट्रेड हो सकता है, दिस कैन बी द न्यू प्रोडक्ट वेर यू कैन कीप योर आईज ऑन. उसके अलावा फिर हमने एक नया प्रोडक्ट अभी रिसेंटली लॉन्च किया है, दैट इज इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गोल्ड रिसीट, EGRs. अब सिंपल सी बात है, EGR लॉन्च करने का ऑब्जेक्टिव एक ही है कि भाई हम लोग डिजिटल गोल्ड इन्वेस्टमेंट शुरू करें इन अ रेगुलेटरी फ्रेमवर्क. आप सब अभी गोल्ड इन्वेस्टमेंट्स करते हो जहां पर आप फिजिकल गोल्ड लेते होंगे, दैट इज वन पार्ट, प्रिसाइसली, नो प्रॉब्लम विद दैट. स्टोरेज एंड रिस्क फैक्टर्स आर ऑलवेज देयर. मगर जब मैं किसी इन्वेस्टर को गोल्ड एसेट इन्वेस्टमेंट्स का सजेशन देता हूं, तो अभी मेरे दिमाग में सोवरेन गोल्ड बॉन्ड्स होते हैं, ETFs होता है, एंड टू सम एक्सटेंट फिर डेरिवेटिव्स एंगल पे आ जाते हैं. EGR इज अ प्रोडक्ट विच इज सिमिलर टू बाइंग अ शेयर. यहां पर जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गोल्ड रिसीट परचेज होगा वो आपके डीमेट में क्रेडिट होता है एंड इट विल लाई देयर. अगर आपको कभी भी उसका डिलीवरी चाहिए, you can simply take it from the vault because every EGR is backed by an actual gold. ठीक है. अब मैं जनरली डीमटेरियलाइज गोल्ड का कंसेप्ट क्यों मार्केट में लेके आ रहे हैं? ठीक है, मतलब ऑलरेडी तो मार्केट में था ही ना, डीजी गोल्ड वाले कंसेप्ट मार्केट में चल ही रहे हैं. द ओनली डिफरेंस दैट इज मेड ओवर हियर इज कि ये रेगुलेटरी फ्रेमवर्क में है. आपका जो रिस्क फैक्टर है कि अगर आप किसी की ज्वेलर के वहां पे भी आज गोल्ड प्लान में इन्वेस्टमेंट या कुछ कर रहे हो, दैट इज अ रिस्क फैक्टर. द रिस्क फैक्टर इज व्हाट इफ द काउंटर पार्टी डिफॉल्ट्स. यहां पर हमने वो रिस्क फैक्टर को काफी हद तक निकाल ही दिया है. क्यों? बिकॉज कोई भी EGR क्रिएट होने से पहले गोल्ड को मेरे को डिपॉजिट करना पड़ता है वॉल्ट में. वॉल्ट में डिपॉजिट होने के बाद ही उसका EGR क्रिएट होगा जो मार्केट में आके ट्रेड हो रहा है. ट्रेड भी किधर होगा? NSE के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे ही ट्रेड हो रहा है, जहां पर आप अपना जैसे स्टॉक परचेज कर रहे हो वैसे ही आप NSE के प्लेटफॉर्म पे आके EGR परचेज करोगे. सो इट मेक्स द लाइफ इज मेड वेरी सिंपल. अगर आपको कोई गोल्ड को ऑर्नामेंट्स में कन्वर्ट ही नहीं करना है तो आपको फिजिकल डिलीवरी लेने की रिक्वायरमेंट ही नहीं है. आप EGR ही परचेज करो, EGR ही सेल कर दो. इससे क्या होगा? इससे ये हो रहा है कि जो फिजिकल गोल्ड कन्वर्जन का जो चार्जेस आप एक्स्ट्रा पे कर रहे हो एवरी टाइम, मेकिंग चार्जेस की जो बात कर रहे हो, वो इसमें एप्लीकेबल नहीं होगा. ठीक है, एवरी टाइम मैं गोल्ड EGR परचेज करूंगा, मतलब मैं गोल्ड मार्केट से परचेज कर रहा हूं, मेकिंग चार्ज पे कर रहा हूं, जब मैं बेचने जाता हूं तो मेकिंग चार्जेस रिकवर तो होते नहीं है. यहां पर EGR एक प्राइस पे ट्रेड हो रहा है. मार्केट में अगर गोल्ड का प्राइस ऊपर गया, EGR का प्राइस ऊपर जाएगा, आप बेचो. देयर आर नो एडिशनल कॉस्ट टू दैट. द कॉस्ट ऑफ द एक्सेस एंड एवरीथिंग विल अप्लाई ओनली व्हेन यू आर कन्वर्टिंग इट इनटू फिजिकल, राइट? सो दैट इज एन एडेड एडवांटेज यू हैव. ठीक है, तो EGR इज अनदर प्रोडक्ट जो हमने लॉन्च किया हुआ है. उसके अलावा जो एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट्स में हमने लॉन्च मॉडिफिकेशंस किए हुए हैं, दैट इज हमने एक्सपायरी डे. सी अगेन, हम जब कैपिटल मार्केट्स की बात कर रहे हैं, आई एम हियर टू प्रोवाइड यू विद न्यू एवेन्यूज. द न्यू एवेन्यूज कैन बी बाय लॉन्चिंग न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स, बट देन न्यू एवेन्यूज कैन बी क्रिएटेड बाय चेंजिंग द एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट. यहां पर NSE में जो क्रूड ऑयल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स या नेचुरल गैस के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स ट्रेड होते हैं, मैंने उसके एक्सपायरी डेज को चेंज किया है फॉर द बेनिफिट ऑफ द इकोसिस्टम. ठीक है, सो उसके बारे में जो हमारा वॉल्यूम्स हैं, जो हमारे ट्रेड्स हुए हैं, मैं उसको आगे नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में कवर डेफिनेटली करता हूं. ठीक है, अनदर एरिया, इंटरेस्ट रेट डेरिवेटिव्स. अगर मैं वर्ल्ड वाइड बात करूं, सबसे ज्यादा जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स ट्रेड हो रहे हैं दैट इज कमोडिटीज फॉलोड बाय डेट मार्केट, या डेट मार्केट फॉलोड बाय कमोडिटीज. इक्विटी मार्केट्स बहुत पीछे आता है. ठीक है, इन टर्म्स ऑफ एसेट क्लास. इंडिया में बात करें तो दिस इज द एंटायर फ्लिप साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी. देयर इज अ स्कोप जहां पर हम डेट मार्केट्स को डेवलप करना चाहते हैं. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज ऑल्सो फोकस्ड एंड कीन टू डेवलप दिस मार्केट्स. आज के तारीख में डेट मार्केट्स में जो इंटरेस्ट रेट डेरिवेटिव्स है, टेक्निकल इंटरेस्ट रेट डेरिवेटिव्स होगा क्या? अब गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज जो हैं, GSEC, ठीक है, शायद आप सब अपने इन्वेस्टर्स या क्लाइंट्स को भी इन्फॉर्म करते होंगे कि आप खरीदो कोलेटरल में रखने के लिए. मैंने 10 ईयर का GSEC पेपर खरीद लिया है. लेकिन जब इंटरेस्ट रेट फ्लक्चुएट होते हैं तो 10 ईयर के पेपर में भी प्राइसेस फ्लक्चुएट होंगे. उस रिस्क को हेज करने के लिए ये प्रोडक्ट है, इंटरेस्ट रेट डेरिवेटिव्स, जिसके अंदर फ्यूचर्स और ऑप्शंस दोनों है. लेकिन एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम फ्यूचर्स आर एक्टिव, जहां पर ऑन एन एवरेज डेली बेसिस पे 450 ऑड करोड़ का ट्रांजेक्शन होना शुरू हो गया है. अभी रिसेंटली जुलाई मंथ में द एंटायर मंथ टर्नओवर वाज क्लोज टू 4,444 करोड़. This is a product where we have seen 4 times growth. Multifold की बात कर रहे हैं, 4 times growth in terms of business in just 1 year of time frame. Definitely, again, an area where everyone can grow. Debt market is an area जहाँ पर एज एन ओवरऑल रेगुलेटर भी चाहता है कि हम डेवलप करें, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया चाहती है कि हम डेवलप करें. नॉन कॉम्पिटिटिव बिडिंग इज एन एरिया जहाँ पर गवर्नमेंट ने आपको अलाउ किया है जीसैट, टी बिल्स और एसजीएल्स में इन्वेस्टमेंट करने के लिए, लेकिन उस इन्वेस्टमेंट को हेज करने के लिए ये प्रोडक्ट बना हुआ है. करेक्ट. रिक्वेस्ट फॉर कोट अगेन इज अ डेट प्रोडक्ट जहाँ पर विथ 6,40,000 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स traded, Q1 27 में we have seen about 2.5 times of growth, followed by online bond providing platform जो सभी brokers अपने clients को दे सकते हैं अब, where we have seen 10 times growth in last 1 year on NSE exchange platform. So again, equity derivatives, commodities एक side की कहानी हो गई, ये दूसरी side की कहानी है जहाँ पे अभी तक किसी का focus generate नहीं हुआ है. I am still telling you, there are large number of members available in this floor at this point of time जिन्होंने आज तक इन प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में अभी तक थॉट प्रोसेस भी शुरू नहीं किया रहेगा. राइट. सो आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू ब्रिंग इट टू योर कंसर्न कि आप ये प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में भी देखिए, सोचिए, समझिए, एंड देन प्रोबेबली अगर आपको सूट करता है यू कैन डेफिनेटली वेंचर इनटू इट. अगर मैं प्रोसेसेस या सिस्टम्स की बात करूं तो एक की हाईलाइट जो पिछले 1 साल के अंदर जो हुआ है दैट इज कि प्री ओपन मार्केट्स लॉन्च हो चुके हैं अब सिंगल स्टॉक डेरिवेटिव्स के अंदर भी. एक इंपॉर्टेंट टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट ये है कि हम जो पहले हम लोग एक्नॉलेजमेंट्स जो हम लोग दे रहे थे वो 100 मिली सेकेंड्स में दे रहे थे मेंबर्स को. द एंटायर प्रोसेस हैज बीन शिफ्टेड टू नैनो सेकेंड्स नाउ. एक्नॉलेजमेंट्स ऑर्डर लेवल पे, ट्रेड लेवल पे जो आ रहा है नैनो सेकेंड्स में शिफ्ट करने का ऑब्जेक्टिव यही है कि बिकॉज आपका जो ट्रेडिंग मैकेनिज्म है उसको आप और स्ट्रिंजेंटली मॉनिटर कर सकें, उसको रोबस्ट बना सकें. एक्नॉलेजमेंट नैनो सेकेंड्स में आता है, अगर कोई भी फॉल बैक हो रहा है तो आप उसके ऊपर तुरंत अपना एक्शन ले पाओगे. कोलोकेशन में हमने काफी इनिशिएटिव्स लिए हैं. वन इज हाई पावर डेंसिटी रैक्स हमने लॉन्च कर दिया है जहां पर पावर कैपेसिटी का एक मेजर कंसर्न आता था हमारे को मेंबर्स की तरफ से कि बार बार पावर हिट हो रहा है. आज फुल रैक में भी ऑन एन एवरेज आपका अबाउट 11-12 सर्वर्स जनरली चलते हैं, उसके बाद पावर हिट होना शुरू हो जाता है. अगर आपका रिक्वायरमेंट है कि आपको थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा पावर की रिक्वायरमेंट आ रही है तो हाई पावर डेंसिटी रैक्स आपको वो अलाउ करता है, यहाँ पर पावर का कैपेसिटी बढ़ जाएगा. उसके अलावा जो अभी रिसेंट न्यू कंसेप्ट मार्केट में लॉन्च हुआ है कि एम पैनल एल्गो प्रोवाइडर्स करके नया कंसेप्ट मार्केट में लॉन्च हुआ है, तो एम पैनल एल्गो प्रोवाइडर्स को भी हमने कोलोकेशन एक्सेस दे दिया है कि वो अपने आगे मेंबर्स को जो क्लाइंट्स उनके बने हैं उनको सर्व कर सके, कोलो एज सर्विसेज का पार्ट बना सके. कोलोकेशन में जो हम लोग आपको आईपीस देते हैं, हम लोग रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर रहे थे 40 आईपीस के ऊपर आपको, हमने उसकी भी लिमिट बढ़ा दी है. फुल रैक में आपको 60 आईपीस तक अब मिल जाता है. सो दैट इज अनदर एनहांसमेंट दैट वी हैव डन फ्रॉम आवर साइड जो आपको आगे जाके हेल्प कर सकता है. एक हमने एनुअल रिकवरी चार्जेस जो मैसेज रेट का आता है उसके अंदर एक बड़ा चेंज किया है जहां पर हमने 2 दिन, हफ्ते के 5 दिन में से 2 दिन चार्जेस को 50% कट कर दिया है. सी फ्रॉम द एक्सचेंज पर्सपेक्टिव हमको पता है कि रिसेंट रेगुलेटरी चेंजेस की वजह से मेंबर्स की कॉस्ट बढ़ी है. ठीक है. कई बार हम लोग हमारे ट्रांजैक्शन चार्जेस में कटौती करके आपको ये कंपेंसेट करके देते थे. ठीक है. जहां पर हो सकता है अभी हमारे परव्यू में ये है कि भाई हम लोग थोड़े बहुत चार्जेस जो आप कोलोकेशन मैसेज रेट्स के अंदर दे रहे हो उस मैसेज रेट के अंदर ये बेनिफिट हमने दिया जिससे आपको लगभग 14.5% का बेनिफिट मिल रहा है. सी 2 days इन अ वीक तो मैंने महीने के 8 दिन आपके चार्जेस 50% कम कर दिए हैं. आउट ऑफ द एंटायर मंथ ऑफ 20 days या 30 days मैंने आपको 30 days के चार्जेस जो लग रहे हैं उसमें से मैंने 8 दिन के चार्जेस आपके कम कर दिए हैं. ठीक है. टेक्निकली 14% तो वहाँ पे मैंने आपको बेनिफिट यहाँ पे स्ट्रेट अवे पास ऑन कर दिया. तो दैट इज हाउ प्रोबेबली फ्रॉम द एक्सचेंज साइड वी आर ट्राइंग टू हेल्प टू कट डाउन द कॉस्ट फ्रॉम आवर साइड. जो कोलोकेशन में मेंबर पोर्टल में आप जो पहले वर्क ऑर्डर्स निकालते थे, इट वाज अ मोर ऑफ एन फिजिकल एप्लीकेशन जो आप सॉफ्ट कॉपी भेजते थे और फिर आपको एक्सेस मिलता था, वो प्रोसेस हमने डिजिटलाइज कर दिया है. अगेन प्लेइंग ऑन द टेक्नोलॉजी फ्रंट आपका प्रोसेसेस में हमने टाइम कट डाउन करने के लिए सारी जो पहल करनी है वो हमारे एंड से करी है. यहाँ पे having said that, moving on to the next slide, commodities में अभी see again, so NSE जब by default एक picture में दिमाग में बनता है, the depiction that we have in the market or the positioning that we have in the market is that NSE is purely an equity oriented stock exchange, right? On this forum, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce you to all the products that we have launched under commodity segment. We have WTI crude, we have natural gas, we have gold 10-gram contracts. Recently, we have also launched or probably modified the contracts of silver by converting it from 1 gram to a 100-gram contract, because as I mentioned, कि भाई पिछले साल में बुलियंस का प्राइसेस बहुत फ्लक्चुएट हुआ है. To make it more affordable, the entire initiative has been taken up. Apart from that, the newly dated Brent oil contracts. Recently, हमने Indian natural gas contract भी launch किया है. अभी आप जो natural gas trade कर रहे हो, that is a global contract. Indian natural gas contract का pricing India में derive होगा, वो contracts भी हमने launch किए हैं. And then we have electricity futures. Electricity futures has taken about almost a years of time in the market now. ठीक है? And exchange, NSE as a whole, enjoys close to 56 to 60% of the market share in this particular product at this point of time. ठीक है? Electricity is again a very volatile product. अगर आप उसके spot market को काफ़ी deeply अगर observe करोगे, तो एक दिन का per unit cost लगभग 2 rupees, 2.5 rupees से 10 rupees evening के time पे हो जाता है. That means 1 megawatt hour can cost you about 2,500 to 3,000 rupees and can even cost you 10,000 rupees in the spot market. Imagine आपका जो बिल जनरेट होके आता है वो एक फ्लैट प्राइस होके आ रहा है. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग को, डेटा सेंटर्स को, जिसको सबसे ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की कंजम्पशन है, they are supposed to or they are bound to pay it at a flat price, right? This is a product where if you have got any such clients, आप उनको ऑफर कर सकते हो to hedge their electricity risk, right? Moving on to the next part, I am just giving you the business snapshot of our crude oil business. If you can observe the chart on the screen, we started off with just 22 crores of premium in the month of December, जब हमने इसकी expiry day को change किया है. At this point of time, futures minus 7 days is what our expiry is at. Last month, मतलब August month में, जो 10th of August को हमारा expiry हुआ crude का, we have clocked 22 crores of premium. 2200 crores of premium. 22 से 2200. इससे ज़्यादा रिफ्लेक्शन इस प्रोडक्ट के बारे में और नहीं आ सकता. द ग्रोथ इन टर्म्स ऑफ, अगेन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स के बारे में मैं बोल सकता था कि मैंने 65 लाख कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ट्रेड किया, जो मेरा हार्डली अबाउट 2,90,000 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स था, राइट? कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स कई बार लोगों को लगता है कि हाँ ठीक है ट्रेड हुआ रहेगा, लेकिन जब मैं एक्चुअल पैसों की बात कर रहा हूँ, दैट विल जस्टिफाई कि ग्रोथ जो हुआ है उसके अंदर काफ़ी ज़्यादातर रिटेल पार्टिसिपेशन भी है. बिकॉज 2200 करोड़ का खाली प्रॉप या HFT प्लेयर से जनरेट नहीं हो सकता. जब तक उनको रिटेल पार्टिसिपेशन भी सामने नहीं दिखेगा, उनके ट्रेड्स एग्जीक्यूट ही नहीं होंगे, राइट? अ सिमिलर स्टोरी इज समथिंग दैट वी आर ट्राइंग टू ब्रिंग इट अप विथ नेचुरल गैस ऑल्सो नाउ. सो लास्ट 3 मंथ का हमारा नेचुरल गैस का एक्सपायरी भी चेंज हुआ है. एंड इफ यू कैन ऑब्जर्व, about day before yesterday, we have clocked about 5 lakh contracts traded on the exchange platform, which was close to 30% of the volume on that particular day, right? So I would definitely urge all of you to come to NSE platform to trade into crude oil and natural gas, because these are the products of the focus. And moving on to the next slide now, service enhancement की जब हम बात कर रहे हैं, सबसे पहला तो see again, so it is more of के exchange as a platform हम बहुत अच्छा आपको provide करने के लिए attempt करते हैं, लेकिन कई बार आपके feedbacks भी हमको receive होते हैं where we act on it, right? So one feedback that we always received हमारे extranet platforms को लेके, तो we have started off with a new service enhancement part जहाँ पर हमने एक्स्ट्रानेट का बेटा सर्विसेज लॉन्च किया है, विच यू कैन एक्सप्लोर एंड गिव अस अ फीडबैक, राइट. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, CM सेगमेंट में एज ऑफ नाउ ड्रॉप कॉपी लेवल पे वी वर प्रोवाइडिंग यू ओनली विद द ट्रेड्स that have been done at your platform. अब ट्रेड्स के साथ हमने ऑर्डर लेवल ड्रॉप कॉपी भी शुरू कर दी है. ऑर्डर लेवल ड्रॉप कॉपी से बहुत सारा कंट्रोल अब आपके हाथ में आ गया है टू जज योर एंटायर कैपेसिटी, टू मॉनिटर योर सर्विलेंसेस. आज कोई पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक जिसके अंदर ऑर्डर्स आपके सिस्टम से प्लेस हुए हैं, आप उसको एग्जीक्यूट होने से पहले अपने एंड पे ही रोक सकते हो अगर आपको उसके अंदर कोई मैनिपुलेटिव एक्टिविटीज आपके प्लेटफॉर्म से दिख रही है. सो दिस इज अगेन अ प्रिकॉशन दैट यू कैन टेक, बिकॉज अब ये डेटा आपको मिलना शुरू हो गया है. इन वेरी नियर फ्यूचर द एंटायर फंक्शनैलिटी विल बी, वी आर ट्राइंग टू रेप्लिकेट इट इन FNO सेगमेंट ऑल्सो. तो फिर अगर आपका जो OTR का जो इश्यूज है ऑर्डर लेवल के ऊपर कि भाई मार्केट में क्या चल रहा है, आपके प्लेटफॉर्म से कितने ऑर्डर सिस्टम में गए हुए हैं, अच्छा कभी सिस्टम बंद हो जाता है तो ऑर्डर, मैं हमेशा जो ट्रेड लेवल डेटा है मेरे पास वो अवेलेबल है, लेकिन जो ऑर्डर सिस्टम में कैंसिल हुए हैं मेरे को अगर उसको वापस रिप्लेस करना है वो सारी इंफॉर्मेशन, तो ये एक फंक्शनैलिटी है जो काफी हद तक आपको हेल्प कर सकती है. सो कीप एन आई ऑन दिस. CM सेगमेंट इज ऑलरेडी गॉन लाइव. FO सेगमेंट इज समथिंग विच विल कम वेरी सून. ठीक है, सो प्लीज कीप अ वॉच ऑन इट. हमने APIs और टेंडर ऑफर्स की डॉक्यूमेंटेशन में भी एनक्रिप्शन फॉलो कर दिया है, विच इज लाइक एनहेंसिंग द ओवरऑल सिक्योरिटी ऑफ द ओवरऑल प्रोडक्ट बास्केट. EIPO प्लेटफॉर्म में एक हमको जो कंप्लेन आती थी कि लिमिट्स, देयर आर लिमिट्स सेट ऑन एवरी एप्लीकेशन दैट यू डू, विच वाज अर्लियर 100, उसको हमने ऑलमोस्ट 10 टाइम्स ग्रो कर दिया है 1000. तो इन 1 सेकेंड अबाउट 1000 applications can be sent from your platform. So this is an enhancement that has been done from our side. Tender offer में the entire bulk upload size जो आप पहले about 10,000 bids एक साथ दे सकते थे, it has been now enhanced to about 40,000. We are trying our level bit to give you the best experience. इसके अलावा भी अगर आपके साथ और कोई feedbacks है और कोई platforms के अंदर, so we are ready to take it. You can reach out to us, you can email it to us with a bit of a justification कि वो क्यों चाहिए, and trust us, our team is completely open to receive those feedbacks and act on it. एक important pilot launch हमने जो किया है surveillance perspective से, because आप सब लोगों को शायद ये तकलीफ और प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही होगी टू मॉनिटर कि आपका जो ओवरऑल डेरिवेटिव्स का जो पोर्टफोलियो है उसका फ्यूचर इक्विवेलेंट डेल्टा एक्सपोजर क्या बन के आ रहा है. आप सबने शायद अपने लेवल पे ऊपर ये मॉनिटर करने के लिए अपना इन हाउस एप्लीकेशन या कुछ भी डिप्लॉय ऑलरेडी कर भी दिया होगा, लेकिन एट एनी गिवन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम यू आर ऑलवेज हैविंग दिस नज कि भाई मैंने जो कैलकुलेशन किया है वो एक्यूरेट है कि नहीं. एक्सचेंज इज वर्किंग ऑन दिस एंड वी आर ऑलमोस्ट रेडी टू लॉन्च इट, बट देन अभी पायलट चल रहा है जिधर जहाँ पर API बेस्ड आपको नियर टू रियल टाइम एक्सपोजर पता चल जाएगा कि फ्यूचर इक्विवेलेंट डेल्टा एक्सपोजर कितना चल रहा है आपका. And by this you can control your position limits. Closing auction session, right? Again, everyone is having this problem कि भाई मार्केट में बहुत ज़्यादा वाइड मूवमेंट्स है, हमको एग्जैक्ट डिटेल्स नहीं पता चल रही है, राइट? मार्केट टिक बाय टिक डेटा में आज के तारीख में क्लोजिंग ऑक्शन सेशन के वक्त आपको खाली ट्रेड लेवल डेटा मिलता है जब रैंडम क्लोजर कंप्लीट हो जाता है. Exchange has given out a new functionality, new API document, which is version 7.0 in the CM segment, जहाँ पर आपको MTBT data threads में you will be able to get the order level data also. इसका टेस्ट रन टेस्ट मार्केट में नेक्स्ट वीक लॉन्च हो रहा है. Probably you should definitely look onto this. फिर मार्केट इज वेरी ट्रांसपेरेंट बिकॉज आपको ऑर्डर लेवल डेटा भी मिलना शुरू हो जाता है MTBT फाइल्स में. Right? So this is another service enhancement from our side to make markets as transparent as possible. Moving to the next slide. बहुत सारे members यहाँ पर NCL के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, right? So obviously सबसे एक तकलीफ या प्रॉब्लम या पेन एरिया हम जो समझते हैं members को जो रहता है कि यार बहुत सारी चीज़ें वो अपने लेवल पे ऑटोमेट नहीं कर पा रहे थे, because one such functionality which is there was एनमास में मार्जिन्स का डेटा फक्त एनमास में ही मिल रहा था. right? We have launched this protocol document where you can fetch the margin level data of NMAS via APIs. And see, once this has gone live, आपका overall risk management का जो optimization है, the sky will be the new limit for you, because बहुत सारी चीजें इससे आसान हो जाती है. मेरे क्लाइंट लेवल के ऊपर जो पोजीशंस हैं, अगर मुझे एग्जैक्टली पता चल जाता है कि मेरा एलोकेशन कितना है, मेरा नॉन कैश कंपोनेंट कितना है, मेरे को मार्जिन क्या लग रहा है उसके ऊपर, अगर ये डेटा मेरे को अगर एपीआई से मिलना शुरू हो गया, मैं अपने बैक ऑफिस में आरएमएस सॉफ्टवेयर में इतने ज़्यादा ट्विक्स कर सकता हूँ, इतने ज़्यादा लॉजिक सेट कर सकता हूँ कि सब कुछ ऑटोमेट हो सकेगा. Alongside your allocation APIs are already there in the market for now. So this is an area where definitely which can help you to grow further and optimize your entire operations. SLB segment was an area जहाँ पर margins अभी हमारे NMAS में अभी तक नहीं आ रहे थे. We have gone live with this. SLB segments के भी security level margins, settlement level margins आपको अब NMAS से live निकलते हैं, right? So this is again a service enhancement part on the part of NCL that has been implemented. एक important change हमने किया है collateral timings को लेके. Probably you might have noticed or not, I'm not sure. लेकिन collateral timings में पहले मेरे पास जो pledge release के जो cycles चल रहे थे वो खाली 6 थे. This year we have increased it up to 17 now. Allocation timelines जो मेरा cut off 8 o'clock का था, we have now increased it up to 11:30. So again, I would just like to reiterate, your suggestions will become our future implementations, right? ये suggestions भी सारे member के तरफ से ही आते हैं, जिसके ऊपर हमारा team explore करता है what is feasible, what is not feasible, and based on the feasibility and applicability हम लोग उसको implement भी करते हैं, right? Apart from this, जो major हमने यहाँ पर दिया है, एक हमारा जो ऑब्जेक्टिव यहाँ पर था कि कोलेटरल्स में अभी बहुत सारे मेंबर्स के पास बुलियंस भी आ गए हैं. वी हैव मेड बुलियंस एज पार्ट ऑफ योर कोलेटरल अप्रूव्ड लिस्ट. कोलेटरल ब्लॉकिंग इन ओएफएस, दिस इज अनदर फीचर जहाँ पर अपार्ट फ्रॉम कैश कंपोनेंट भी अगर आपके पास कुछ है इक्विलेटरल, कैश इक्विलेटरल कंपोनेंट, उसको भी आप यूज करके ओएफएस में बिड्स प्लेस कर सकते हो, राइट? सो विदाउट मच अडू, मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. I'm pretty sure that you all are aware about the closing auction session which has got implemented starting this month. Functionality perspective se, I'm pretty sure that you are aware that this cycle is between 315 to 330, where from 320 to 325 you are placing your limit and market orders. Between 325 to 330 you are placing only limit orders. In last 2 minutes you are having this random closure, and then you get to know कि भाई मेरा फाइनल प्राइस आज दिन के उस पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक का क्लोज क्या बन के आया है, राइट? एवरीवन इज अवेयर अबाउट दिस. आई डोंट हैव टू एक्सप्लेन क्लोजिंग ऑक्शन सेशन क्या है. आई वुड जस्ट लाइक टू पिन पॉइंट यू टुवर्ड्स द वॉल्यूम्स पार्ट. नाउ ओवर हियर इफ यू माइट ऑब्जर्व, एनएससी के प्लेटफॉर्म पे क्लोजिंग ऑक्शन सेशन में स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम डे 1 टिल डेट ऑन एन एवरेज अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 950 करोड़ से लेके 1500 करोड़ तक का वॉल्यूम ट्रेड हो रहा है. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट ट्रेड्स एंड नॉट ऑर्डर्स ओवर हियर, राइट? प्लीज be confident that when you are coming on to the exchange NSE, market participation is there, and the newest of the regulation which has come across, which has probably disrupted the entire ecosystem at this point of time. The only perspective of showing this data to you over here is to enhance that trust that you have in NSE overall. With this, I would like to end my presentation. Probably if you have any queries, we are there on the NSE's booth. You can come to us and discuss. We will be happy to have you around. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, Nainesh Bhai, for delivering such an insightful and informative session on exploring new venues with NSE, commodities, short tenure, SLBM, closing auction session, and more. Your valuable insights into this emerging opportunities and evolving market developments have certainly given our participants a deeper understanding of the venues available in the capital markets. On behalf of ANMI Western Region, I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to you for taking time out and sharing your knowledge and practical perspective with our members and participants. Thank you once again. And now it's the time for felicitation. So I request Mr. Nainesh Javeri to join us on the stage, and I request Mr. Mahesh Desai, Mr. Nikhil from Monarch Network Capital on behalf of Vaibhav sir, and Mr. Mahesh Kumar to join us and for the felicitation of Mr. Nainesh Javeri. Let's have a big round of applause for him, please.